We saw Caitlin Clark set that WNBA record with a 19-assist game, the most assists in WNBA history in a single game. The Fever lost to the Dallas Wings, but it was Caitlin Clark who was the story of the game. She has now reached 400 points and 200 assists in 26 games. That is the fastest that someone has ever reached those numbers in the WNBA. Sue Bird did it in 33. Caitlin Clark just did it in 26. It is insane when you think about the fact that Caitlin Clark was playing college basketball 3 months ago, and she was already setting these kind of records and has more 20-point games than all of the other rookies combined. The question was, how long would it take for Caitlin Clark to have a dramatic impact in this league? And the answer has been pretty darn fast.
Like 10 games? 10 games, like immediately? She had to make that first lap through everybody.
They put her through the gauntlet. They put her through some of the toughest teams in the league.
Everybody got up for her. I was like, yeah, we got something for that ass. And they did have something for that ass. And she's like, oh, this is what the league is? I'm ready to go now. And that second lap is a little bit tougher to get her. Like, that's incredible watching Caitlin Clark go out there and adjust so quickly to we talk about the speed difference in the NBA versus summer league and college. The speed difference in WNBA versus women's college basketball, that's different also. The physicality is different as well. And just to come in having no off season. She went straight from March Madness to the league, and to come in and be this acclimated on the 18th of July of the WNBA schedule, and now they're getting a bit of a break so that body can rest. That's remarkable. She is like, I don't want to get too hyperbolic, but like, she's gonna have some things to say about playoff standings next year, and in the following year she'll have things to say about, hey, who's getting a ring, who's getting a championship. Because if you've got that out there, if you've got somebody who can pull up from anywhere and go by you and be the facilitator, like, yo, that's a hell of a get right there. And Caitlin Clark is a hell of a basketball player.
People started saying it in her last year at Iowa. She might be a better passer than a scorer, which is insane. And now to see, a game like last night speaks to that. Her teammates are getting comfortable catching her passes now. They're gelling. The chemistry's there. We talked about it earlier this week. I am now at the point where it made sense to me why Caitlin Clark didn't make the Olympic roster. I now wish that Caitlin Clark was on the Olympic roster, but I'm happy that she's not on the Olympic roster because I'm glad that she gets a damn break and she can take some rest and get up for the end of the season for the Fever. And there will be many, many Olympics for Caitlin Clark going forward.
We've been doing a lot of, because this is what we do, Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese for Rookie of the Year. Is it time to ask, like, is Caitlin Clark going to be all WNBA? Like, are we ready for that conversation?
I don't know. We might be having it coming out.
Yeah, like she is, and I think you can have the same conversation for a player like Angel Reese, also, who I think is tied for second for most doubles in an individual season, I think, all time. I forget what it is. But again, she's a double machine, and she's got the sky into the playoffs as well as that 8 seed. I don't know, man. Those two in particular are really, really special basketball players, and I look forward to seeing how the W begins to build a brand around them, because that's what the NBA did. And maybe you don't have to do this, but the template is out there. The NBA looked up and said, oh my gosh, Magic and Bird, let's build it around them. And then, boom, they started to take off, and then Michael Jordan comes in and takes it to another level. They might have, like, a Jordan type thing going on here, where, oh my gosh, look at these two phenomenal players. Like, they'll take it to the next level. We won't need somebody else to come in and give it the extra oomph to put it over the top. They'll be able to not only carry their teams in their respective cities, but they'll be able to carry this league going forward for another 2 decades, hopefully.
Yep, and we just saw the WNBA strike reported $2.2 billion with a B new media deal over the next 11 years, 4 times its current broadcast. Like, the time is now. Everybody loves women basketball. Get on board or get left behind.
Just get left behind. You don't have to like it.
The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hart, live every weekday at 8 a.m.